Hello Enchanted ones, and welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you simple yet magical ideas on how to celebrate Ostara. But first, if you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. But for now, relax and keep on watching. Ostara marks the birth of spring. It is the Equinox, a time where there is 12 hours day and 12 hours night, and the sun is beginning to shine more and more, and because of this, nature is reawakening and is full of abundance and fertility. My walks at the moment are full of excitement. The forest floor has new arrivals every day, and I'm always checking the buds on the trees to see how close they are to bursting. It is a monumental time, as we are reminded of what it is like to feel the warmth of the sun on our skin, and to finally feel the earth without a sharp, cold touch. I love to practice grounding this time of year through these simple acts, and just by basking in the sun, it helps to bring back balance after the long winter. But above all else, grounding within nature can be so cleansing, and after we cleanse our minds, we may be inspired to cleanse our homes. Magic can come about in such simple acts sometimes, and the act of cleaning is no exception. I love to use a scentless washing up liquid and add to this a few drops of lemon essential oil. And whilst I wash my home, my aim and challenge is to be mindful and bring new awareness to my space, cleansing the old energy away and replacing it with a new, fresh life for Ostara. The scent alone of lemon is so fresh, and it is a great cleansing essential oil. Along with cleansing, tidying and sorting always leaves us feeling fresh and rejuvenated. After cleansing, I wanted to decorate my altar for Ostara, and there are so many things you can do. For example, colours such as yellow, pink, green and purple, crystals such as amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz and agate. Bring inside seasonal flowers. Adding items that represent fertility such as eggs or symbols of eggs. I made these blown eggs and nests last year, and they are such a beautiful yearly decoration. After my altar was complete, I felt like I'd given it a new lease of life, as well as the cleanse it needed, ready to take on board whatever comes my way this year. As well as cleaning the home, you might find yourself in the garden. Plants that we may have thought not survive the winter are now slowly peeking through the soil, and it is a great time to clear up any old debris, but also start fresh and perhaps start a magical herb garden. This year I've decided to make mine with toilet rolls, as they are great compostable starters for herbs and root growth. I filled them 3/4 of the way with soil, making sure to press down, and then added my herbs. This year I am planting parsley for its detoxing qualities, coriander for de-stressing, and basil and lemon basil for harmony and abundance. If you like to, you can place an intention on these seeds whilst you plant them. I then covered them with more soil and watered them. I only place these seeds outside during the day, as there is still a chance of frost at the moment here. If you wanted to make your magical herb garden a little more Ostara themed, you could even use an old eggshell. I am going to do exactly this. However, I am going to do this in the form of a spell. So I got to work at my altar. For this spell I used 1 egg. I gently cracked the top of the egg and then peeled the shell away, removing the inside of the egg, which I will be using later. I then gave it a little bath and scrub to make sure it was clean. My next step was to paint the egg, and for this I used acrylic paints. I drew what I wanted to manifest this spring, so I chose a few symbols of Ostara to help me. I chose to draw myself as the Ostara goddess herself, Ostara, as she represents abundance, fertility, and new life. Also, rabbits. Rabbits and bunnies are a great common symbol of Ostara, as they are very well known for their energetic abundance and fertility traits this time of year. After painting, I placed my egg within a bowl and surrounded it with spring flowers, mainly to hold it upright without falling over. I then cleansed the egg, filled it with soil, and then planted my seeds, holding the seeds and furthering my intent onto these. Every day, as you care for your seeds, you will watch them grow, and your manifestation will be placed within the universe. Now we have used the egg shell. What about the egg itself? I have a lovely recipe in which you may have heard of before, hot cross buns, although these are also referred to as Ostara buns. These buns were traditionally made to honour Ostara. They are buns to symbolise the change of seasons. They are traditionally used with ingredients that were left over from the last harvest, ingredients such as mixed spice, candied peel and dried fruits. It was a really enjoyable experience altogether, and I will leave the full recipe in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. If you'd like to place an intent onto these buns, a great time to do this is during the kneading process. After they prove and after shaping them into bun shapes, a simple paste from flour and water is made, and with this a cross is piped on top of the buns. This cross in pagan folklore symbolises the 4 quarters of the year. They are so tasty and well worth making by hand if you have the time. Of course, there are so many things you can have at your table to celebrate Ostara. This year I have decided to make an Ostara afternoon tea, and for this I made something else a little different. Again using eggs, but this time only the egg whites. I wanted to make a Pavlova in the shape of a pregnant goddess. I shaped the mixture into a head and a body, and then once cooked placed on top whipped double cream and made the goddess shape from lemon curd. I then added grapes, blueberries, thyme and edible flowers to make my vision of this pregnant goddess come to life. I then decorated the table with a few final touches, and it was time for the Ostara tea. It was a lovely afternoon tea. I served the buns with butter, and the Pavlova was crunchy on the outside and gooey in the middle. A wonderful way to celebrate the birth of spring. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, Enchanted ones, and please let me know what was your favourite below. Have a truly blessed Ostara. All my love, Alwyn.